Guys, today I have for you something really spicy. This barbecue chicken setup absolutely vibes. Legendary rooms in couple seconds. No chungus, rogue agents, hunters will give you headaches. This build is made to have some fun, and I think you truly have never seen anything quite like this. This hybrid build is absolutely fresh, the synergy here is absolutely insane, and I think that kind of deserves like from you, especially it's Christmas time, bastard. Hit that like, show some love to this build. Don't be like these legendary enemies laying on the ground doing nothing. But the main thing why this build is absolutely overpowered, that I have bonus armor, I have ridiculous self-heal, I have protection from elites, I have DPS, I have maximum skill tiers, although they have a couple dirty secrets here. I'm not using capacitor, I'm using one of the hardest hitting LMGs. Yes, this build is made for LMG class. You need to show some love to LMG class, man. I know that it's kinda underpowered, but RPK LMG is actually pretty goddamn nice. It hits super hard, it has really nice base damage value, and as you see, bonus armor on the fly. You have status effects, you have skill damage, and I'm using Overwatch talent on my chest piece, so I'm boosting my weapon damage and skill damage, but that's not only secret in this build. As well, I have Catharsis mask on top of that insane heal from my Restorer Hive. Jesus Christ. Buffs are keep flying, and the main thing why I love this setup, not only you are getting bonus armor from Galvanized talent on my backpack, but also your teammates will get buffs. Also, Overwatch will boost skill damage and weapon damage to your teammates as well. But before we continue, if you don't want to grind or if you don't have any time whatsoever, then leaving that net can help you with any task, just name it. They have been working for many years, they have tons of customer reviews, you can check everything by yourself, but now with my promo code RBDIV you will have 15% discount on absolutely all services. It's an amazing deal, especially when right now they have some crazy sales, so definitely go check these guys out. And if you have any questions, simply comment down below or contact the operator. But now let's get back to this setup. And like I said before, this build is absolutely insane because synergies that you, I think, have never seen before. For example, Scorpio Shotgun works really well with your Galvanized talent. So you can proc Galvanized talent, get that bonus armor, and with the protection from elite, it's absolutely delicious. Second thing, I'm using Overwatch, that boosts my skill damage and weapon damage, and also my teammate damage will be increased with that talent, although you could replace it maybe with kinetic momentum if you are a solo player. So you have a couple options there. In general, guys, if you want to be updated, so all the best PvP, PV builds, this is the place where you have to be. Butcherland is the answer to your trouble, man. So with that boring intro out of ways, let's get into it. For specialization, I am using Technician for that extra skill tier, skill damage, disrupt grenades, of course linked laser pointer attachment, yes, and Artificial Hive, but we will not use Artificial Hive in this build, as my main weapon here is RPK LMG. It's actually one of the strongest LMGs in the game. It has quite relatively small magazine size, but in returns you are getting really good base damage value. So paired up with Instinct and the game over, you are getting skill damage and weapon damage boost, and reload is decent. It will not take a long time like other LMGs. Oh Jesus, LMGs, reload time is so long. And in general, in my humble opinion, I think LMG class should receive a buff across the board. For second weapon, I'm using Scorpio Shotgun. With all the stacks, you will increase your DPS output as well on those enemies. But main thing, Scorpio Shotgun will stop legendary Chungus, rogue agents, hunters, and will proc Galvanized talent on our backpack. For the pistol, you should use named pistol with extra skill tier on and in sync. If you will play with direct use applied, most likely you will be short on ammo, so in sync is must have. On normal difficulty, you could use future perfection for overcharge reasons anyway. With that pistol, we have 6 skill tiers on this build, maximum skill tiers. For the mask though, I'm using Catharsis mask. The main reason why this build is so goddamn overpowered, because I'm healing myself non-stop with Restorer Hype. I am absorbing damage with all those protection from elite mods. I have 39% protection from elites, and I will proc Catharsis mask. Catharsis mask will give me extra armor regen and freaking 30% weapon damage. And now throw in the mix Wyvern chest piece, which will provide you with extra skill damage, and Overwatch talent, where you are getting 12% skill damage and weapon damage. That's the game over. In team play, Overwatch is absolutely king. This talent is super dope. If you're a solo player and if you want maybe more healing, you could get kinetic momentum, and with kinetic momentum you don't have to sit behind the cover to proc it. So yeah, you have some decent trade-offs with kinetic momentum as well. You're getting repair skill, some skill damage, but no weapon damage, but you don't have to be behind the cover all the time. So yeah, you have couple options. Picaro's holsters absolutely must have 50% extra weapon damage, skill damage or armor regen, it depends on your preference. Absolutely dope holster. For backpack, I'm using, of course, Bellastone Armory for extra armor regen and Galvanized talent. Look at this, boom, I proc bonus armor, my teammates receive bonus armor as well. I will switch to my RPK to basically finish the deal. I applied all stacks from Scorpio shotgun. Now that chunk is receiving more damage from my RPK by 20% more, so the synergy is absolutely nuts, and I have pretty goddamn lots of armor as well. For the gloves, my dirty secret, Petrov's gloves with skill damage and skill tier. These gloves are really pain in the ass to farm, but when you will find skill damage on these gloves, definitely save these gloves. These gloves will work with your oxidizer setup and other builds. So yes, I got lucky, and that's the reason why I'm using RPK, and it hits extra hard. For the knee pads though, I'm using second Arquebus piece, and 2 pieces from that brand set will give me extra skill tier. So also skill damage and armor regen as my attributes, so I am getting extra skill tier. It's absolutely dope synergy. Like I said, with the pistol, named pistol, I have 6 skill tiers, maximum damage. For the skills, I would recommend you to use Stinger Hive, or in this case Restore Hive, to heal yourself and heal your teammates. Again, for team play, this build is absolutely ridiculous. Bye.